How we doing? How we all doing today, man? It's a new day. With a new day comes a new set of opportunities. And we are pumping it out, man. This is what we're doing today. So, we created this checklist and we are basically just going through it right now. You can see we kind of got the landing page out the way right here. It's looking pretty nice now. We're also configuring the OAuth as well. So let's actually test this right now. Click this and it should give me the option to continue with Google. I click this and boom, there it is. All right, Google sign in is working. We just configured this as I was starting the live streams. These buttons don't work, so maybe we can just make sure that all goes back into the home screen. But yeah, cool. All right, what else we got? We got payment gateway we need to test now with the Google sign-in. Looping mechanism works, URL plus backend we need to test. You know, once we've paid, are we going to be able to use it as a new user? We need to work on the onboarding. This is probably going to take an entire day, so I'll need to come with like materials and screen recordings and stuff. Cancelled subscriptions, you know, once someone cancels their subscription, they obviously can't use the app anymore. We need to make sure that works. Set a new branch in GitHub for dev app before main app. So basically once the app goes live and is public, there needs to be a separation between the app that I'm building and the app that everyone uses. Because if something breaks when I'm updating it or adding a feature, then it doesn't happen to the people using the app. The ability to loop in onboarding. So this was a good call by someone in the chat the other day, but basically the looping mechanism takes a long time. And it also burns a lot of tokens. So the ability to just turn it off as well in the onboarding is a good call. We fixed the app icons. We haven't uploaded it yet, I don't think. And we need to add some skills to the AI models, just some MD files, just so that when it comes to things like building a UI design, it looks a bit pretty. You know, even prompting for roles looks a bit nicer as well. But yeah, welcome to another stream, guys. Let me chuck some music on and let's jump straight into it. Working. Cool. All right, so yesterday we built a website as well as a calculator app, which is kind of cool. Now what I don't like is see how these icons look. We're kind of in the middle of fixing that, so let's go back to Claude Design. I think it was inside Ace. It would be cool if they had an option Alright, so I think what I'm going to keep here is I like this builder team. This one's, actually I kind of like the double layer one. So we'll probably keep this for the icon, and then we will also probably keep this or this one. Chuck on whisper flow. Regarding the project card glimpse, could we please keep B, artifact preview, the deliverable, and then regarding the actual build a team illustration icon. Let's keep 7 org 2 tier. Remove everything else. So the agent doesn't get confused. All kick, how we doing? Slyphorn, what's good? Hope you guys are all well. Locking in this live stream. We're so close to launching, man. Like, we just gotta complete this checklist and we are done. We're gonna go live. So pretty exciting stuff, man. Can't wait to start pushing the app. Google sign-in is configured now. We've got build and open artifact action. So that's another thing as well. If I was to go inside of here, open this up, there should be an option now to open the app through that you've just built through the actual thing. So have I merged this yet? Actually, I don't think I have. Just go ahead and review this, I guess. This is complete, so we can go ahead and I'll maybe leave it for now. Rename desktop app. Is this merged? Maybe I'll just do a quick review. Landing checkout flow. So alright, when we're on the landing page and we actually go through each onboarding, we go start free, start for $8.25 a month. We go continue with Google. Then it gives me the option. Could not find the table. Getting this error. Currently getting this error. So if I was to go like monthly, yeah, doesn't work. If I was to go annual, doesn't work either. So we just need to fix that. Music a bit loud. Yeah, music's a bit loud. Jeez. Okay. Also, this onboarding itself, like, maybe I'll help get Ace to plan this, to share, export. They've changed the settings here. Export the current project state. If I was to download this, what up, Emil? I'm working on Ace, which is an agentic coding environment, as you can see right here, which lets different AI agents talk and converse with each other. And no, I have not heard of Odysseus. Okay, let me Ace card explorations. No findings, then merge. What was it? Is it follow-ups? That's not it. Is it this one? We'll just start a new one. I'm gonna chuck the Claude design in. Can we please redesign the build a team icon when creating a new project with the one shown in the HTML, as well as the project preview card that shows on a project in the home page to the one shown in the HTML. Okay, now let's actually do the what's a design system? Create a design system so anyone can create good looking designs and assets. Nah, maybe later. So inside of Ace, I think maybe inside of the landing page actually makes more sense. Wait, I think Ace is in the landing page. You got a good tutorial for Ace, like channel name or something, and Odysseus is the new project of PewDiePie, multi-turn chat plus autonomous agents that plan, call tools, and work through tasks. That's cool. I need to check his latest video out about it. I did see he made something. There's no video around Ace at the moment. I just want to launch it. I want to launch it first before I start making content around it, because I feel like it's a bit premature, because the idea keeps changing as I build it. I keep adding features and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so now that we're here, let's just create new. We need to create and design the payment gateway. Right now, when the user clicks start free trial, they are prompted to sign in, whether it's with Google or their email. Then from there, they are logged into like their little account page. And it looks like this. Which we need to redesign and make feel more welcoming. I think the implementation of lighter colors when hitting the start free could be interesting. Could you potentially do 3 different versions of what this flow could look like? For one of the versions, when the user clicks on start free trial, can we have the Google sign in just pop up in front and blur the background? Because A sounded really nice. Like, how does it work? You can buy a license and then use as many LLMs as you want, but it's a project of yours already. Sounds very, very interesting. Yeah, so basically Ace, you pay a monthly subscription and you can connect your own AI models to it. So what's cool about Ace is because it's downloadable to your Mac device, you can connect your AI subscriptions, where with the online platforms, you need to actually pay for the API, which is always more costly. So, I mean, maybe for Claude, it's a little different now because they've changed their plan up a little bit. But the whole concept is that you can create more complex workflows. So Claude can talk to ChatGPT, who can talk to Gemini, and then it kind of works in like this flow. And then you can create, loops so they talk back to each other, and you can create this complex flow so that, the landing page has some good examples where you can kind of see what's available. Like you can have multiple agents debate with each other. You could even to create a product requirements document, which is what I do all the time anyway, and how I originally came up with the idea. You could create like an auto content scheduler where, Gemini does the research and then Claude drafts, Codex edits, and then you publish it. You could create specialized AI teammates. So like for coding, if you want to build apps end to end, so, you could have Gemini research and then Gemini plans, Codex builds, Gemini critiques, Claude polishes, and you can see it loops back as well. But yeah, super excited to launch this because I think it could really help people. And I wish I had it when I first started out, to be honest. A few quick questions on the ACE sign-in and plan flow. How light should the sign-in account experience get? Explore a few options. What should the 3 versions mainly differ on? When should the prototype start? From a start free trial button, so I can click through the whole flow. Straight to the sign-in moment. Decide for me. How built out. Full working looking email plus form. Password form, just an email field plus magic link style. It's the hero. Google is the hero. Plan choice. Emilio, what up? Omar, welcome. I'm good, bro. Thanks for asking. How are you? You doing well? So it works now. And how do you code it? Just the Claude code and design. And I think 10 minutes ago with that question with the UI, what I meant, you were typing with ChatGPT 5.5 in an UI. This is Conductor. So this is Conductor that I build inside of. I use ChatGPT 5.5 to code, and then I usually have Claude Opus to review the code. I found that works pretty well. That red could not find the table error in the current page. Drop entirely should be user facing. Any words on the feeling you want? Not really. I'll say aesthetic and welcoming. Conductor only works on Mac at the moment, but they do have an online version where you can use it through their website. All right, while that's going, let's go ahead and go through this checklist. So payment gateway, we're working on right now. Fix app icons, we're working on right now. Skill rules to assist the app AI models. Okay, let's do that. So there's the UI UX max skill. Max skill. Actually, we'll probably get, I think Claude's good at this. I'm just going to open up Claude real quick. So Claude has this skill. It's called the /find skill. I need to authenticate. Bro, how many times do I need to do that? It's kind of annoying now. I swear, every time I need to use it, it's asking me. Okay. I need you to help me find 2 skills. One is the UI UX Pro Max skill, and additional, actually, let me start again. I need you to help me find 2 skills. One is a UI design skill, and another is a skill for helping generate prompts to give to agents as their role, so they understand like the system prompt. Please provide me the GitHub repo link for both of these. Wait, what? Where did my freaking thing go? Here we go. Got a automated update coming here. How much money of what you made did you spend or invest? Like roundabout. I mean, I've kind of reinvested everything, you know, whether it's for editors on my YouTube channel or for my YouTube shorts, or whether it's to pay for Claude subscription or the ChatGPT. I pay for rent in this apartment, like, you know. What up, O-Kick? I've become Doobie's assistant, lol. Yeah, every time someone asks a question, it's like, it's over here. No, it's actually over here. Check this out. Go here, go to that link. All right, so we got... Okay, cool. UI design skill. This is the official Claude design skill. It's the most popular skill by far, and I've used it before. It's pretty good. So this is the GitHub repo. That's the skills page. Install. Note you already have a powerful UI skill installed locally. You may not even need a new one. All right, system prompt generator skill. The closest match to generate prompts that give agents their role is it builds agents by authoring their role system prompt. Perfect. A couple of solid alternatives. That one isn't quite right. Prompt architecture and prompt engineer. Nah, we're good with that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to copy this GitHub repo. The most popular by far. GitHub repo is here. Awesome Claude skills. I'll do the skills.sh page. Okay. I want to have some pre-built skills for some of these, for these agents. So they have a few guiding rules and principles when doing certain tasks. The first one is UI related. I want to incorporate this skill so that whenever a task arises around building a website, an app of any kind, or anything that designs UI for whatever it is that the person wants, it should include this skill, or the agent should go and reach out for this skill. The second thing is, when building a team, based on the mission, we auto-generate the system prompt for each agent. I think we can do better with the prompt, and so I want to utilize this skill when coming up with the system prompt. These should just work in the back end automatically, being triggered without the user being able to toggle them on or off. I go plan mode just in case. I don't want it to break anything. Hey Doobie, I got a soccer game soon. Like to watch. Yeah, who you versing? What div are you in? I've never used any of the UI skills. Are they better than Claude Design? I wouldn't say they're better than Claude Design, but I would say that in this specific scenario where my app can't utilize Claude Design, it's a good alternative. Like if you were just building the app straight through the terminal or through, you know, whatever app you like to use, then yeah, I would recommend just using the UI skill. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so let's see if this is complete. Still going by the looks of it. Redesign Ace project cards. Apparently this is looking good. Let me review it. Fix Ace rename. It's looking good. I'll review it again. Merged and published. Cool. I'll leave that for a second just in case something breaks. But essentially we've just added the ability to open the app within here, I think. Where is the button meant to show? Let me say here. Can we add the button to the mission contract on the top right? And when the button isn't available because it's being built, or you know, it's going through the phases of the getting built, research, UI design, etc., there should be like some animation that kind of just like, it's almost like a loading, but it's an animation saying that it's working or it's being worked on. See, now even this, I'm like, I'll just chuck it into Claude Design. So we can go here. Probably go new chat. Just copy this mission contract. Once a user builds a team and they get to work and the board is live, we have a mission contract on the top right hand side, kind of showing what it is that they are building. Now I want this to be interactable. I want it to be that there is a button on the bottom on the right hand side that shows build and open. So once the build is complete, a user can easily just press that button and everything kind of just happens automatically rather than them having to go to the terminal and run a command or something like that. The other thing as well is like when that button isn't available because it's being worked on, the app is being built, for example, or research or the UI design is being built, then I think there should be like a cool animation to show that it's being worked on. Also, you can see that on the top right hand side, there's this GitHub icon that kind of gets overlaid on top. Can we just integrate it seamlessly into the mission contract? Design me 5 alternatives for how this could look and make them interactable. Have you seen Pewds Odysseus? That's the second person now in the chat. I'm gonna have to watch it. I haven't seen the video yet. I'll watch it. I'll have to watch it as soon as I get off the live stream. But I'm doing good, Automator. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Ace is going well. We basically have a checklist of items to complete before we can launch it. So we're just slowly going through this checklist. And then once we're complete with the checklist, we are going to launch it. Did you buy the Pro of Whisperflow? Yes, I did. The Pro just gives you unlimited, so... Okay, this is taking ages, man. Auto trigger agent skills. Add 2 backend only internal skills to ACE agent prompt generation. No user facing toggle, no visible checklist entry, and no user of brain skills because that map is currently rendered in the agent detail UI. Approve. Cool. Redesign ACE project cards, no findings. We can merge this. Fix ACE rename data path. Fresh package installs can crash before startup. Copy this and paste. Add build open artifact has been merged. This is good. What's this one again? Regarding, we can get rid of this. ACE harness follow-ups. I think we're good. We can get rid of this. Refine ACE landing checkout flow. Probably just get rid of this, to be honest. Clean up guided board routing. Yeah, I think, is this merged? Literally what we're all building at this point, just consolidating LMAO. Yeah, so true. The danger thing on your website, you can check it. It's the security flaw you fixed last time. Oh, that's what it was. So that's good. Cool. Sick. What's my usage looking like for Claude design? Yo, 8%. Oh yeah, that's right. They reset it. I'm pretty sure yesterday. And then it resets again in 13 hours. So let's pump through our Claude design today. We got the landing page, which is, whoa, what's going on here? Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks very clean, actually. Okay. So I click stop tab hopping. Assign every frontier model to 1. So currently it looks like this. Yo, which one do we like more? I kind of like how clean this one is, man. Warm paper. Your agents are ready when you are. Every model, 1 bright workspace. Sign in to start. Continue with Google. Welcome, the light's on, come on in. Continue with Google. And you can go annual. Oh yeah, see, that's nice. Continue to annual checkout. And then that would just take you to the Stripe, I believe. So we got this one, start free trial. Sign in. Then it gives you this option. Yo, this one's okay. I don't love this option. Okay. And then we got this one, welcome to Ace. That's kind of nice actually. What's this next? Continue to check out. Alright, well, Spotlight's out. It's between Daybreak. Continue with Google. And then I like that it's... I like Daybreak. Warm paper's not bad though. What do you guys reckon? Do you guys have a preference? I mean, it's way better. So this is kind of a redesign. Warm paper is a bit more of a redesign of what we currently have by the looks of it. It's like this, you can see it's very similar. What's it doing here? Version B's modal via the live pixel capture. Okay. I think it's still updating. How many options did I ask for? 5? Alright, what's this looking like over here? Has this started? Not quite. Is it in a different one? Mission contract, here we go. Okay, ooh, this is cool. This is cool. What's it look like in light mode? Damn, this looks nice. See, this looks way better. So this is it going through the stages. This is going through stages. Researching. I kind of like this. Researching, designing UI, building, verifying. I kind of like option 1. I feel like warm paper is a bit lying on what he's saying and Daybreak is better. Warm paper a bit lying on what he's saying. Where? Where? I kind of like warm. I kind of like this because I feel like people are kind of familiar with this sort of checkout. Yeah, I think Daybreak is winning. Why is it still gone? This is cool though. Joined by 12,000 plus builders this year. Like this is cool. I think with mission contract we can lock in option 1. Let's lock in mission contract option 1. Can we use the actual GitHub logo for the small icon? Let's lock in Daybreak. We also need to consider, okay, once we continue to check out and the user has paid, what does their account page look like? Because they need to have a place to, you know, unsubscribe. They need to have a place to manage the billing, sign out button. Could do a video here potentially. Clean up guided board routing. This is all sorted. Fix ACE rename data path. Let me review one more time. Redesign ACE project cards. This should be good. Merge if we haven't already. Internal agent skills. I'm gonna get a review. Here I'm gonna paste this one. I think later, we're not gonna build this now because it's too complicated, but the mission contract can actually expand into a Kanban board, and you can actually kind of add tasks and stuff along the way. I think that could be really neat and handy. Please remove all other options, and for the option 1, we need to make sure that each kind of progress footer represents one agent. So if the board has 3 agents, then it would be 3 agents, and then we also need to consider the loop as well. So if it iterates back, then it would be in like that last one. If there is no loop, then there is no loop footer. We also need to consider, like, how does it look like when there's 5 agents and 1 loop? How does it look like when there's 6 agents, no loop, etc.? Actually, if the board has 3 agents, then it should be 3 agents. We also need to consider the loop as well. If there is a loop from review agent back to build agent, then I think the footer can also just retract back to the previous stage. And, if there's 10 agents, we need to have 10 footers. The max we can have right now is 7. So what does 7 agents look like, etc.? Man, that Kanban style thing would look really cool. Still issues here. Copy this. Add automatic internal agent skills. Can get reviewer UI guidance at runtime. Guided UI boards may already include that guidance contains words like verifies. This runtime inference classifies builder final agents as reviewer and appends reviewer. Okay. Chuck music back on. Ronin King, what's cracking, bro? Yes. A little bit earlier, not too much earlier. I'm going to slowly try and go earlier and earlier. Context is running out here. But I think we've merged it already, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see. Is there an update coming through here at all? Yes, there is. Restart. See, this is a problem because they all look like this now. I think it was inside Ace. Now we're running through another problem because they all look like this now. Okay, let's see if this is done. Start free trial, continue with Google. Continue to annual, not working. Let me capture the Daybreak paid screen. Okay, this is still continuing by the looks of it. Let me look at the file. Now I understand the problem clearly. The production app adopted the artifact preview browser window thumbnail with a pink gradient web page skeleton, but it renders the same generic placeholder for every project that hasn't captured a real deliverable. So 3 different projects. are visually identical. Thumbnail carries 0 project identity. Let me check the design canvas token before I build a fix. Okay. For me, it's 1 a.m. So if you make your streams early, it's perfect for me. Okay, I'm gonna try and wake up early, okay? Like, it's an incremental thing. So started 8:30 a.m. today, the live streams. Tomorrow, maybe we can hit 8. And then, you know, maybe the day after that, we hit 8 again, and we just try hit 8 for a few streams in a row. And then once we're feeling good with 8, we can try like 7:30 potentially, and just slowly like creep it forward. Issue is the onboarding UI path. Okay. So we're working on skills. We're gonna tick this off soon. Ability to add loop in onboarding. Yes, that is one thing we need to implement as well. So currently in the onboarding, when you go through it, there is no ability to edit the loop. Currently in the onboarding stages, when building out a team, there is no ability to edit the loop. Your users are forced to include the loop. And this is a problem because loops can take a long time and they can add a lot more token burn to the project. So I think it's fair that there should be a little cross next to the loop icon, allowing users to cancel the loop. But also there needs to be some ability to add the loop as well. So when expanding, I think there could be a toggle. Oh, I don't know how they would add the loop actually. There should be a little cross next to the loop icon, allowing users to cancel the loop. There needs to be some ability to add the loop as well. If there were like glowing connector dots at the end here, to add the loop as well. If there were glowing connector dots at the right hand side end of the blocks, users could just drag and drop, kind of like in the whiteboard, to connect and loop things. And they can also just remove and cross it out. I'm doing this without Claude Design. Fingers crossed it looks okay. Give this another review. Yeah, that's fine. Don't wake up too early though. I mean, we'll see. Okay, this is interesting. So now it looks like this. Open the ASAP, cancel subscription. Yes, cancel. Resume subscription. Manage billings and invoice. Open the Ace app. Okay. What's this look like? And why does it look like this? exist, fallback to the identity. I like fix 3. Show the real preview of the app with identity fallback. But instead of identity fallback, could we have just a live preview of the board that is designed to look a little neater in miniature, minimized version? Onboarding loop controls. Approve. Okay, that's been fixed. Review it again. So update, manage, cancel, sign out. Payment successful. Open the Ace app. Ace is actually a downloadable app for Mac only. So when users go to open the Ace app, they then need to go to another screen, which basically has the download files and allows the user to download Wait, is that the best flow for the landing page? Shouldn't even people who haven't paid yet be able to download the app? I'm trying to think. It doesn't really matter because the app is gated. Go to open the Ace app. They need to go to an if the app isn't downloaded, they need to go to another screen, which basically has the download files and allows the user to download files so the user can download the app. Oh, it's because it's in the same project. That's annoying. I'll let that run for a bit. No findings, we can merge this. Ultra code effort. Oh, that's regarding Claude, I'm pretty sure. Add automatic internal agent skills. No findings. We can merge this as well. Continue. Continue. Doobie, I don't understand why it's still Mac only, since with Electron you can build the same thing on Windows, the same Ace app. Because when I'm launching, I want, and like there's gonna be a bombardment of feedback, right? I know the moment I launch, I'm gonna get a lot of feedback, and the only way that I can 100% fully verify that I fix a bug is through my own device, which is a Mac. So when I'm launching the app, like we might do Windows in future, but for now, I just want to focus on Mac, because at the end of the day, like I'm building this app not just for like everyone that's interested in it, but I'm also just building it for myself. Like I want to build an app that over a long period of time, it just gets better and better and better, because I continue to use it to build apps and to vibe code and do stuff with it. And so, you know, I'm building this for you guys as much as I am building it for myself. That looks clean. I like that. In the onboarding screens when creating a new project, the back and the continue button don't have a hover effect. I would like to include one. Actually animate nodes pulse or stay a tidy still with just one active node breathing. Ready to fold this into the real card component or keep refining. Still curious on the other options? Question. I think animate with one active node breathing. Do we need to animate it though? When it's on Windows, you're gonna give it a go, Emilio? Good to know, bro. I'll let you know. You'll be the first person I tell. Animate with one active node breathing. I'd like to experiment with what it would look like with looping animations. So for the calculator, with looping animations, what it would look like with fallback having animations. Give 3 alternatives to how the fallback looks and animates and is animated. 3 alternative redesigns. What up, the Amit? How you doing, bro? This is still going. Wrong one. Add hover states. Can just merge that. I don't think we need to review it. Auto trigger agent skills. We'll need to test. Is there an update coming? It went away. Team icon preview. We've got. Okay, that looks way cleaner. I don't think we need to show the loop. I mean, yeah, why not? Cool. Okay, let's download this, export as HTML. HTML seems to work pretty well. I might do it more often. Ooh, this looks good. Pulse flow. Living canvas. I kind of like this one. Build stream. Let's lock in living canvas. Let's lock in living canvas and implement it into the ace card identity.html so it's all in one place. I actually really like living canvas. Okay, mission control downloaded. So this build open artifact. This mechanism is now going to be implemented into the mission contract in the top right hand corner of every project board. Please review the HTML on the redesign for mission contract and how it should be implemented and look. Cool, mission control done. Boom, that looks nice. All right, let's lock this in. Share, export, standalone HTML. What's my usage looking like on Codex? 67. Restart. Review that. Auto trigger agent skills. We can close this for now. Fix ace rename review. Close this for now. Team icon preview card. We need to fix. /clear. Fresh chat. Compact. Okay, let me now share the HTML we've got here. Retry this. Chuck this in here. Review the new. I'll just say review the brief. Let's tick off skills. Ability to loop in onboarding we are doing right now, I believe. Let me check. Looping controls are being reviewed. Should not be pasted directly into dual code. It is a demo-driven hard-code admission. The HTML is the visual source of truth, but the app implementation should be a Mave. Continue to implement. Compact chat. Review the brief. Continue to implement. Onboarding loop controls, findings none. Okay, we can merge this. Gonna go ahead and tick this one off now. Ability to add loop in onboarding. Payment gateway we're working on as we speak. Merge. Okay. As soon as the update pops up, we're gonna try build another website, and we're gonna see if it looks cleaner. Did I accidentally delete? No, that's not right. Where'd my Ace landing page prompt go? Confused AF right now. Where'd it go? Gateway flow, yeah. Confused. New chat. You go to start free. Wait, what? Ace board. Sign in flow. Open the Ace app. Let's lock in Daybreak, remove Spotlight and Warm Paper. Sign in flow. Also noticed the Google sign in has disappeared. Sign in flow has disappeared. Is it card explorations? No. Can't, it's not that. Sign in flow, that's that one. That's that one. That's that one. Yeah, dude, it's literally gone. Let's look in Daybreak, remove Spotlight and Warm Paper. Also notice the Google sign-in flow has disappeared completely. Let me try this again. If I go restart, yeah, sign out, yeah, nothing. There's the onboarding loop. Okay, call this test website. What are we on? 8. Create a landing page for my app around AI used in your calendar to boost productivity, brackets like a personal assistant. All right, fully deployed website. Do a 3-man team. We can do on demand, one-off, continue. Build stage. I'm not seeing the hit regenerate prompt, nothing happens. There was the one regarding the prompt. Freshboard, agent prompt, merge chat prompt, shrink board prompt. Skill. Auto trigger agent skills. The regenerate button doesn't even work, and the system prompt is the exact same. So clearly the agent skill isn't working right now, because it should be different, right? Review. I understand now the 3 flows are A and C. Daybreak is the one to keep, and I see the issue with Google Sign as well. It has the real choose an account, Google choose a modal, but Daybreak skips it. Inside of the warm paper option, when the user clicked continue, there was a pop-up of the Google sign-in. Is it possible to keep that, and then when they go to sign in, it takes them to this page? So cross this out, connect that. The little X overlaps with the border to cross out the loops to stage. Also, the circles should be connected to the block on the right on the tip, and the line that loops should go through the circle. Right now it's disconnected. Looks bad. Night all kick tomorrow 11 p.m. please. What time is it for you right now? U 2019 I think is just them like placeholder. I mean, I know Olkik's in London, so that would be London time. 1 a.m. for her right now, so 2 hours earlier. So she wants me to start at 8. Okay, yeah, that's doable. Can we redesign the landing page to incorporate the colors? That's all I want, the colors. Nothing else should change. I just like the backdrop yellow glow and the text color because it swiftly moves on to the next page. Now we also need to consider, I don't want to use this first page. I want to use the landing page that we have, but I want to implement when I click the start free trial button, it takes me to this page. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Currently, when starting a new project, I was hit with this. Is it possible for this to happen in the background so that when actually creating a new project, like the user doesn't have to wait for this to load? Because it feels unnecessary and avoidable. Cool. So this is not working. I mean, it's still being built by the looks of it. Okay. It's my usage on 55%. Okay, we've done the looping mechanism, payment gateway we're working on right now. So all that's really left is backend server test, canceled subscription backend server test. They're kind of the same. And then before we launch, we're going to do this. Onboarding, we need to consider. So I mean, we can kind of just do it in here. So over here, we can start planning the onboarding. But basically, it's generating one agent working. If I go home right now, it's going to look like this. Onboarding flow. So I think what will happen, I need to show a blank, but what will happen is a video of me pops out. And it'll just be like, hey, welcome to Ace. To get started, go ahead and click new project. Review, resolve. Why'd it merge, man? That's kind of annoying. Why did you merge? I wanted to review. Please open revert PR. I can review. Starter tutorials, yeah, the only thing I'm really bad at making. I feel like it's really good for building that connection. I really felt when I was using Clicky for the first time, that onboarding was really clean, and I was just like, damn, I feel connected to the app now. It showed me how powerful it can be. Onboarding flow here. This would be scene 1. And it'd be like, then I could probably go up here and I'll just say, okay, let me take it from here. Okay, let me take it from here. This is the Ace onboarding flow. Okay, let me take it from here. This is the ACE onboarding flow. Maybe I'll write the text below it here. Okay, let me take it from here. This is the ACE onboarding flow. Here you can brainstorm. Here you can brainstorm your project. Here you can brainstorm, or here you can share your project, and ACE will build the team out. Build the team to help build it. We'll create the team to help build it. Let me show you. And then next screen, getting issues here again. Not resolve, merge. Preload new project health checks in background. Merge, actually review. Show real project card previews. Issues have been found. Revert mission contract. Okay, I just realized we got the new builder team, which looks very clean. Then it'll be like, okay, let me take it from here. First, name your project. I want to build a auto script writer. And then here it would say auto. Actually, I should probably do the action. First, name your project. I want to build an auto script writer. And then goes into the next phase, which is what the mission is. Writing, keeping up with everything happening in the world of AI can be hard. So I want to automate you watching me on one screen and vibe coding on the other. That's good, bro. I feel like that's the best. That's usually what I do when I'm watching live streams as well, because what you can do is you can almost feel like you guys are like working together a little bit. It feels like it's like a communal like workspace or office environment, you know? What are you trying to build? Now you can type your goal, your project out. You can even drop now you can type your project out, or you can just hit the mic button and just yap. Keeping up with everything happening in the world of AI can be hard, so I want to automate the process. I'm looking to automate the entire process from research to script generation. Everything happening in the world of AI can be hard, so I want to automate the entire process from research to script generation, and then emailing me and then so I want to automate the entire process from research to script generation. Every morning I want to wake up to one script that one short form script is relevant around AI and vibe coding. Something like that. I'll also just drag in some my product requirements document I generated earlier, and we are good to go. continue, and we're here. How will you know it's done? Now this page is optional, but it gives Ace an idea of what the finished product should look like. So I recommend it. Probably should mention here. The more details you provide Ace, the better. Now this page is optional, but it gives Ace an idea of what the finished product should look like, so I recommend it. Because the more details you can provide Ace, the better the final output will be. Also, I don't know if vibe coding is just full coding with AI or also coding with the help of AI, and is there kind of degrees? I think vibe coding is kind of a blanket term. I think there are degrees. There's obviously different levels, right? Some people are less familiar where AI handles everything. Some people are more familiar where AI handles a little bit. But I think vibe coding kind of is a blanket term for all of them. Continue to merging. It's too late now. Review this again. Preload new project health review. Oh wait, we don't need that. Close anyway. Can go ahead and merge this. Continue, and then here now select your team size. Smaller is faster and cheaper. Now select your team size. The smaller, the bigger. It's important to note, the bigger the team, the longer and more costly the output will be. Here's the rule of thumb. Use smaller teams for simpler tasks and bigger teams for more complex ones. I'll pick 3. Boom. When should the team run? So this one will be every morning. Here I want it to run every morning, so I'll select daily. Here you'll be able to customize your team. You can swap out different models for different roles and edit their system prompt if you like. I'm going to leave it, but I'd recommend going through this. For example, I actually want Gemini for research because has access to Google, and Claude for review. So just the app will update with the changes in this chat now that it merged. I want to cancel the revert though. Remove this, use Gemini here, use Claude here, create project. One thing worth noting is the cron didn't start even though I picked daily. One thing I noticed is when going through the new project onboarding, I went and clicked daily for my project, which should mean that a cron connector is connected to the workflow at the start. However, as you can see in the screenshot, there is none of that. I've added another screenshot in what it should actually look like with the cron connected. And the cron should be set to whatever setting they provided in the onboarding screen, whether it was daily, weekly, or monthly. And there you have it. You now have, and there it is. I now have an AI team that autonomously writes scripts for me every day. I think that's the onboarding. So how many cards is that? Scene 1, 2, 3. I can go like this. Scene 1. Scene 2. Scene 3. Scene 4. Scene 5. Scene 6. Scene 7. Eight, so 9 total scenes. 9. Okay. OCD right now. Cool. All right, boom, onboarding flow done. Show real project card previews. Review. I want to cancel the revert, though, so that will now update the version. So if I can start free trial here, okay. Continue with Google, boom. Continue annual checkout. Open the Ace app. Okay, perfect. Share, export, project archive. Print ready 1 page per screen, PowerPoint, self-contained file that works offline. Okay. Please review the HTML and implement the changes to the landing page, as well as the new onboarding flow for the payment gateway and signing in with Google. Then there's the continue to checkout, which should go to the Stripe portal integration, integrate it seamlessly into our current landing page, making sure Stripe is connected to the right spots. Stripe is connected and Superbase backend is working with this. Create subdomains as you see fit. Okay, so we've got this, this, and this. All right. I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. Bit of a shorter one today, but I need to film the onboarding screens as well as a few YouTube videos. So I'm going to wrap it up here, but I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, and hopefully go for a bit of a longer one and kind of just wrap this whole project up so we can get it live. I really want to get started on the marketing. But yeah, thanks for joining today. Bit of a quieter stream. I actually kind of prefer the quieter streams because it means I can lock in and work a bit more. But yeah, thanks for joining me today, and I will catch you later. Peace out.